that shit on TNT.
LC.
Alright, y'all. Y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? This your boy, Mr. Living with the Mayhands. And I got a topic that I'm going to talk to y'all about, which is relationship boundaries. But before we start this topic, man, I need y'all to do your boy a favor. I want y'all to like, comment, share, and subscribe to your boy, Mr. Living with the Mayhands, man. Y'all may learn something from this. So, what I did was I was studying on some things about, the relationship boundaries, which I jot down some notes, which it says boundaries in relationships work both ways. They create emotional health and are created by people with emotional health. They are something that, you can start working on today with the people close to you, and you'll begin to notice a difference in your self-esteem, confidence, emotional stability, and so on. And yes, believe it or not, boundaries are also, a hot thing. Now, the issues with boundaries in relationships, do you ever feel like people take advantage of you or use your emotions for their own gain? Now, from this day forth, people that's people that's in marriage, if you're like a fiance, girlfriend, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, if you guys are couples and you guys you go out to certain places. So like if you and your wife or your girlfriend or boyfriend, you guys go into a restaurant or a public place, and people always getting into your circle, asking your significant other questions, and you go, well, wait a minute, why is they doing this or why is they doing that? They know the boyfriend or the girlfriend is sitting there. And it's like, you got people these days that don't even care of the respect of, boundaries. If you and that person is in a relationship where you guys are trying to work things out, don't have other people step in your business, because they're going to be in your business 24/7, 365. It's like they want to be, they want to be nosy. They want to know everything about the person. You're like, well, wait a minute. You're going to have to respect the fact that if they're married or in a situation, don't set yourself to get in between of that situation. But what you want to do is set, like I was just speaking on, set boundaries between the two. You see what I'm saying? And whether you know it or not, boundaries are also healthy for when you or your girlfriend or boyfriend, husband, wife, whatever the case. And it's like, if you guys are going through something, it should only take two. Not one, not two, not three, not four. You know what I'm saying? Just those main two. You don't need everybody in your business. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that, because it's like, what can you even settle at that time to set boundaries between you and the other person? If you got a best friend or somebody from a while back, and they were like, well, hey, I heard about this or I heard about that, and this person's this and this person's that. And in the back of your mind, you're gonna be like, well, wait a minute. I just told you that you're gonna have to, you're gonna have to dip off. You know what I'm saying? You got to set boundaries on me because, like, I don't want to know everything what you got going on. If I don't want you, you know what I'm saying? If I don't want you in my business, then hey, you gonna have to step on. That's what you got to tell people when you're in a situation, or you're, like I was saying, if you're in a situation with with your boyfriend, or you're in a situation with your girlfriend, wife, or a husband, or whatever the case may be. Like I say, everybody has to have boundaries. Whether you're married, whether you're in a relationship, anything of that sort. Everybody is gonna have to know the respect level of a relationship and setting boundaries. If you got certain people around and you were like, well, hey, I don't want you, if I don't want you over here, that don't mean if I say don't come this way or don't come this way at all between me and mine, and it's only me and her or her and him, you got to respect that. You know what I'm saying? And you got certain people that don't even care to this day. You got people that don't even care about it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, sorry y'all. But at the same time, people always have to have that respect for the sake of you and that significant other. And they're like, oh well, my bad, man, I didn't know, or I don't want to step on nobody's toes, this and that. You know what I'm saying? But while we're on, while I'm on this topic, being in a relationship and you and that person setting boundaries, I believe, I believe that if each and every couple set boundaries from one another, I believe that any and every relationship could turn out, could turn out healthy. You know what I'm saying? All relationships, how they say, all relationships are not good, but you make them as good as you can. Yeah, you're gonna have people, it's gonna set where, it's gonna set where you're gonna have disagreements. It's gonna set where you guys are gonna have arguments back to back, 24/7. It can be just about the littlest thing. It can be about bills. It can be about money. It can be about whatever, who's doing what and what's doing what. You know what I'm saying? But all relationships can be good if you make it that way. Now, setting boundaries is a whole nother thing. Like I was, giving you guys, notes about, setting boundaries. That's people, like I just said, people have to have respect. If you're telling them that, hey, I want to try to set boundaries between me and this person, so I appreciate it if you don't do this or you don't do that. Like I said, you got people that don't even care at this point. You know what I'm saying? But 9 times out of 10, if they were in your shoes, they'll be like, well, wait a minute. Now I know, what they doing. I wonder if I can do that with my relationship with my significant other, you know what I'm saying, go good. And I mean, like I said, you got people that can be so dramatic at the time when you tell them that you want, to set boundaries. If you're with your significant other and you just want you and that person to just be like, hey, let's just do this, or let's just do that, just you and me, not you, me, and all people in the world. My bad, y'all. Yarning. I'm sorry, but like I was just saying, boundaries is a good thing to have. Not to say not to say it's not, but it really is. Boundaries is a good thing to have, a very good thing to have. And being into a relationship, like I just said to you guys, being into a relationship can mean so much more. Your love growth will grow faster. You know what I'm saying? It'll grow better, bigger, stronger. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all will have, arguments, back to back. But at the same time, people gonna have to understand, like, you got people be like, man, why are they always arguing so much? Why is this? Why is that? And they all, you know what I'm saying? You got people that, like I said, you got people that be nosy as they can be. But they're just gonna have to respect the fact that you're setting boundaries and you don't want everybody to know. If it's something that you and your significant other or you guys are couples, and you're going through whatever y'all going through, it's like you two are fighting. It's like you against the world. Y'all two against everything. But at the same time, y'all know the respect level of the boundaries. You know what I'm saying? And it would take every and anything for a couple or somebody's marriage or somebody trying to save the relationship for the sake of, relationship boundaries. Now, I believe, I've been watching a lot of people, like, when they always talking about it, how they have certain rules or they have certain regulations when it comes to having boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Say like, okay, if a wife's husband goes somewhere and he's by himself or he's, kicking it with his homies or whatever, and this female comes out of nowhere and she goes to want to talk to him, and that female got to know where that boundary is set. That don't mean if you see a guy by himself, don't think for a minute that he may be single, he may be married, he may be talking to somebody, and it's like you go to asking that question, one or two things may happen. He may tell you, yeah, sweetie, I'm married, or it's this and it's that. Or he may tell you, look, I'm not interested, I'm gonna need you to move on. When he tells you that, that means don't just continuously ask about it. Go on about your day or whatever the case you're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's setting boundaries right there and there. And that goes for any and every couple in the world. You know what I'm saying? Y'all may not agree about, how it is, but at the same time, like I just said, at the same time, it's the respect. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing. You guys, it's like, you guys have to know the respect level of being into a relationship and setting boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So if you and your couple, let me put it another way. If you and your significant other right now today or any other day, y'all can go on dates. Y'all can go, say, to a movie. Y'all can go to a restaurant. It's just you and your lady or you and your man or who, what, shot John or whatever. You and your lady or the female and her male go to a place where they can just enjoy one another, and they ain't got to worry about people all in their circle or all in their bubble. You know what I'm saying? And they were like, well, I like this or I like that. I like the way this is going. I like the way that is going. Like I just say, man, people just gotta learn, man. It is what it is. It's like people just gotta learn, about having boundaries. even for myself, you know what I'm saying? In any like I said, this goes for everybody, not not just only for me, but it goes for any and everybody that's been or is in a relationship. It goes for everybody. Learn learn your values of being into a relationship and setting boundaries, man. If y'all can do that, I'm telling you right now, if y'all can do that, man, everything in you guys' love life or whatever y'all got going on, it'll be just as fine. It'll go great. It'll go good. But like I just say, man, y'all have got to know where everything stops, because you got, like I just said, you're gonna have any and everybody that's gonna want to know what's going on between y'all. But like I just said, they're gonna have to know if you guys are setting boundaries, or if you guys want to let everybody know what's going on. Hey, you guys' business, you know what I'm saying? But if you want to set if you want to set boundaries to guard and protect you guys' relationship, do what you have to do, because there's gonna be people who's gonna stop any and everything to make sure that relationship or whatever you built with that person goes down the drain. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want that happening. Flat out. You don't want that happening. And if that, even if that does happen, you know what I'm saying? If your love life and your relationship goes down the drain, you can't blame nobody but yourself, because you let it happen. If you and that person took any and everything in you to build, to stand with one another, protect your king, protect your queen, without any and everything necessary, you know what I'm saying? Do what needs to be done to protect your love with that person. If they say, well, baby, I love you so much, I want the world for you, I want this for you, I want that for you, you have to prove to that person that you want to be in their corner, in their life, 24/7. You know what I'm saying? And it's just you and her, or you and him. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta know, what it is and what it means to actually set boundaries into a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And like I just said to you guys earlier, every relationship can be good. Some are not good, but you make them good as you can. We standing in, you know what I'm saying? We are standing right now today in a new year, 2020. Back a few years, whatever y'all's passes was, don't set back in the past. You know what I'm saying? If you set back in the past, it's like everything is gonna come back and bite you in the behind when you're trying to go, forward in life with you and that person. If you and that person are trying to build something stronger, like a stronger foundation between you and that person, do what needs to be done, man. You know what I'm saying? Protect your woman, protect your king, protect your queen with any and everything in you. Whatever your heart desires in that person, make sure that that person is happy with only you. With only you. You know what I'm saying? And this goes for the females too. Not just us guys, but it also sets off for the females. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys can study any and everything about being into a good relationship and setting boundaries, like I just said to you guys, it'll turn out just as quick, not quick, but it'll turn out good, just as good as you make it. You You know what I'm saying? And this is coming from your boy living with the Mayhems. You know what I'm saying? I may not be no psychiatrist and trying to kick knowledge into y'all. This is something like I love to try to speak on. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys love or like what you heard from me, I want you to like, comment, and share this. Also subscribe to me if you like what you heard tonight. And with that being said, y'all, peace, love, and respect. Y'all have a blessed day and night, man. Peace out.